Have you ever felt like nothing is ever good enough? Like no matter how hard you try, there's always something that could be better that's stopping you from putting yourself or your work out into the world? That's the shadow of the Gate 18, the fear of never getting it right. But what if I told you that this energy, when it's aligned, actually leads to joy? Today we're diving deep into the Gate 18, the Gate of Realignment, what it means for you and how to work with its energy in a way that serves you instead of keeping you stuck. So let's get into it. Human design shows us that everything in your chart, every layer, every element, every part represents an archetypal energy that can be expressed and experienced in an infinite number of ways as the human character that we are here playing. Every archetypal energy has a conditioned or shadow expression, a challenge or lesson that it's meant to teach us, and then an exalted or a quantum expression. And these lessons, these challenges are each embodied into the archetypal themes to help us grow. So learning and growth go hand in hand, and that is ultimately what we're doing here on this planet in Earth School. When we become familiar with the spectrum of these energies, we are empowered with this awareness and inner standing to take back control over the story and life experiences. Our Spleen Center, or Self-Actualization Center in quantum human design, is the center for survival, instinct, timing, and the immune system. The resiliency keys of self-trust and courage reside here. When our energy centers are cleared and calibrated, we come into energetic alignment, creating harmony in our energy, in our body, and this is ultimately what allows us to experience optimal well-being. When this center is defined or colored in, you have a consistent awareness around intuition, instinctual decisions or responses, and timing. And when this center is undefined or open or white in your chart, you have a variable experience of not only your own intuition, instinctual pulses, and timing, but you amplify other people's as well. When we have an undefined or open spleen center, we tend to hold on to things longer than is good for us. So if you have this center white on your chart, I invite you to contemplate what you may be holding on to that is no longer serving your best interest or your highest good, and then make the choice to let it go, release it. And this can be a thing, a thought, or even a relationship. Today we're talking about the Gate 18, which is the archetype of realignment in quantum human design, and it's in the astrological sign of Libra. The intention of this communication today is to bring your awareness to this archetypal energy, to clear out any limiting beliefs, any old, stuck and stagnant energy, and bring it back into balance and harmony. So you can go ahead and check your chart if you have it handy to see if you have this gate defined or activated on your chart. It'll be colored in, or see if you have it open, not activated. Either way, everything that we're talking about today applies to you, and we'll get more into what this theme entails in a moment. Okay, so I want to point out where the Gate 18 is here on your chart. Right here, you'll find it located in the spleen center. And you can see here on my chart that I have this gate defined or activated, and yours could be undefined or activated, and it'll be white on your chart. And if that's the case, then you just experience this theme and this energy in an inconsistent and variable way, meaning you take in this energy from other people who have it defined and from temporary planetary transits. And so you take in that energy, this theme, and then you actually will amplify it through your openness. And due to how conditioning works, even if you have this open, you may still feel like you experience these themes all of the time. But if you have this gate defined, like you saw on my chart, then you will actually experience this energy, this archetypal theme, in a more fixed and consistent way. It takes time to soften and open to new thoughts, new ideas, new possibilities, new levels of consciousness when it flies in the face of everything that you've ever known. And it can be scary and feel scary, and we can be untrusting because we don't know what we don't know until we know it. So the fact that you're even here with me today shows me that you are open, that something is resonating with you, and that there is a part of you that got you to where you needed to be, whether it's conscious or unconscious. And I'm in deep gratitude for getting to share this space with you. So since we're at our very last gate in the Spleen Center today, let's recap what we've worked through so far in our previous videos. So here on the screen, you'll just see the Spleen Center over on the left-hand side that's colored in just to show you what center we're talking about. In all of the previous videos that we've gone through, you can, if you have missed any of them, you can just go ahead and check out the Gates playlist or the Spleen Center playlist to catch all of the other videos. So we learned first that the conditioned expression of the Gate 48 is the fear of inadequacy, this feeling like you don't know enough. And its quantum expression is you trusting the well of wisdom, the depth of wisdom that you have, and sharing it with the right people at the right time. We learned in the Gate 57 that the conditioned or the shadow expression is the fear of the future or fear of the unknown. And in its optimal and quantum expression, it's you trusting your instincts and your intuition and the timing and that intuitive pulse that you get. In the Gate 44, we learned that the conditioned expression is the fear of the past or the fear of the past repeating itself. And in the quantum expression of the Gate 44, we learned that it is not only speaking your truth, but living your truth and being able to take the lessons and the experiences that you've learned from the past and turning them into your power and learning to see the purpose in all of that pain. In the Gate 50's shadow expression or conditioned expression, we learned that it's the fear of failing your responsibility or letting down the people that you loved. And in its quantum expression, it is the ability to nurture yourself first so that you can care for and nurture those that you love, your family, your friends, out of the abundance and overflow of you giving to yourself first. In the Gate 32, in the conditioned expression, we learn that it's the fear of failure or the fear of failing. And in its quantum expression, we learned that it's getting to be prepared or cultivating patience to be prepared for when the timing is right to take aligned action, and that you're actually not really ever failing if you've learned lessons and grown from your experiences and the things that you've been through. The Gate 28 conditioned expression, we learned that it's the fear that life has no meaning or is purposeless. And we learned through the quantum expression of that Gate 28 that life is truly an adventure. And through the challenges and everything that you have been through that may have not seemed easy in the moment has allowed you to really find what is most valuable and most meaningful in life. And then in turn, you get to share that with others. So looking first at the shadow or the unbalanced expression, this is the fear of never getting it right or nothing ever being perfect or good enough. This can feel like living out a narrative that says you can't create or put something out into the world because it's not good enough. You're not good enough, and that what you create will never be good enough. This can look like fear and paralysis of being seen and opening yourself up to criticism and being vulnerable. This can present as you being criticized or even blamed for being critical or harsh when you weren't aware that it wasn't the right timing to share what you were seeing. This can look like unforgiveness for yourself and others for not understanding this energy properly and unintentionally misusing it. And the lesson here to learn, or this challenge, is to wait for the right timing and the right situations to offer your insights into how something can be improved or corrected. To understand the purpose of realignment is actually to create more joy and not just to be right. Okay, so let's talk about the balanced or optimal or quantum expression of this Gate 18. This looks like you opening up to the potential and the possibility of trusting yourself, your own insights, your instincts, and your intuitive pulses that you get in the moment. This looks like you becoming more clear of your ability, this awareness and insight to see patterns that need to be corrected or realigned because it will bring more joy through that better alignment. This looks like you being able to sense and know and wait for the right timing with the right reasons to share your ideas and your correction for the betterment of all. This looks like you understanding that this energy actually serves joy. On the other side of the gate 18 is the gate 58, which is the gate of joy. So the quantum expression looks like you understanding that this life is perfectly imperfect. And when you know it's right timing, because you get that intuitive pulse and all the signs and the synchronicities are there, then you can give that gift of your correction, that realignment that comes from this place of love that ultimately serves joy. The quantum expression looks like knowing that creating something or courageously trying something is better than doing nothing at all. You can always, always, always go back and redo, refix, remake, reposition, reorder, rewrite, retake, revisit, review, realign, whatever it is, because it's truly the experience of the journey that eventually leads to joy by taking the chance on trying it in the first place. Trust me, I know, I have double 18s. So this is just one of the many ways in which we learn and grow in Earth School. So next I'm going to share with you 4 mantras or affirmations that you can use with the gate 18. If any or all of these resonate with you, please feel free to repeat them. You can speak them daily, you can say them out loud, you can just say them quietly to yourself, or even write them down on a sticky note. Place it someplace that you'll see it every day, like your office or your bathroom mirror or your refrigerator. My innate ability to sense and know what needs realigning is one of my greatest gifts. I wait for the right timing and right circumstances to share my intuitive insights, and when I do, they are well received. I understand that the purpose of realignment is to create more joy. I follow what lights me up and create what brings me joy, and that is perfection in my eyes. Life is perfectly imperfect, and realignment isn't about being right. It's about creating more joy. And the more we trust our timing and intuition, the more our insights can truly make a difference. So trust yourself, trust the process, and keep following what lights you up. Remember, if you are feeling called to go deeper into learning about quantum human design, my referral links are a great place to start. Not only will you gain access to incredible resources that will help you to integrate this wisdom and use this tool in your life, but using my links will also support this channel, and that is something I am truly grateful for. So whether you're diving in for your own personal growth or you're looking to get certified professionally, Quantum Human Design can give you this powerful framework to navigate life with clarity and purpose. If this calls to you, please check the links below to begin your journey. I love connecting with you in the comments. When you comment, it makes it easier to communicate and build community. And as a fourth line who feels like everything is better together, that is so very important to me. So let me know in the comments what resonated with you from this video. Did you enjoy this series? Did you watch the whole series? Do you have gate 18 activated or not in your chart? How do you experience this energy in your life? And if you don't know what to say, you can simply leave the eye emoji. Remember, you are loved. You are love. So be it. I'll see you in the next video.